Secrets exist in the majority of industries, whether it's secret recipes or insider information, skeletons in various closets. Some secrets are in place to protect the industry, others are in place to mislead the consumer. In the world of luxury products, there's a very heavy reliance on smoke and mirrors in order to create the demand and to justify exorbitant prices. This is particularly true of the truffle industry, especially when it comes to the white truffle, the most expensive of all. Here, the secrecy extends beyond creating an illusion for promotional purposes. Secrecy is inherent in the truffle industry. There's mystery throughout the whole of the truffle's journey, from the bottom levels with us, the hunters, right through until the truffle reaches the end of its journey and ends up in the kitchens of the expensive restaurants around the world. Today I'd like to talk about the secret life of the truffle hunter, which is founded on secrecy, shrouded in secrecy. Everything about the truffle hunter's life is really a secret.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
The competition for white truffles is extremely fierce. There are very few white truffles to be found, hence the exorbitant prices that they charge. Even though there's a romantic image that truffle hunters are all old men and truffle hunting is dying out, this is not true. Truffle hunting is actually on the rise. In addition to this, climate change is also causing a decline in the number of truffles, as is the destruction of many of the woodland areas where truffles would typically grow. A combination of these factors means that there are fewer truffles to be found. Competition can get quite nasty. It is actually quite a ruthless profession to be involved in. There's been stories of hunters having tracking devices on their cars so people can follow them. Tires will be slashed, and in the worst case scenario, dogs have been poisoned. It's very common in Italy at the moment to leave like poison morsels for dogs, and yeah, the industry can become quite nasty. Generally, truffle hunters keep the locations of their truffles very secret. They won't even tell their best friends. These truffle patches will be passed on from generation to generation. They'll be passed down like a family heirloom. Some truffle patches are pretty well known, but there will be occasional ones. They could just be like a clump of trees that somebody found out about from their grandfather. So obviously these are kept secret.
84 anni e mezzo. Non hai la moglie, non hai figli. Sei il trifolao numero 1.
Va bene.
Posso conoscere i tuoi posti, posso sapere qualche tuo posto, oppure posso venire con te per tartufi in modo da capire.
Quello mai.
So no one will reveal to you exact truffle locations, particularly for the white truffle. And with the white truffle, they probably won't even tell you what growth factors are needed. You'll find very scant information. Details are very sketchy. There'll usually be a few red herrings thrown in, and this is because it's a very competitive business to be involved in. Hiding is a huge part of a truffle hunter's life. Truffle hunters generally don't tell people what they do for a living. They try to mask what they do as best as possible. They will masquerade as bird hunters or rabbit hunters.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.
Usually they have darkened windows in their cars and their dogs are kept in the car. The Lagotto is considered a dead giveaway that you're hunting for truffles, and truffle hunters like to stay below the radar. You don't want to attract attention to what you're doing. It can be very tempting when you first start truffle hunting to be very enthusiastic about what you found and to want to show off a little bit, you need to rein yourself in. You won't last very long in truffling if you like to go showing off, unfortunately, especially if you use social media, because truffle hunters are very au fait with all of the technology, using all of your social media to track your whereabouts, and then Google Earth to focus in on likely places where the truffles will grow. And so you'll probably go back and find that there's no truffles left and wonder what happened.
Take a look at this.
Where did you get that?
I will look for you. I will find you.
I'm on my way.
How do you know so much about us?
Keep your haul secret. Don't go flaunting what you have found on social media. Yeah, it's a bad idea. Truffle hunters now are looking for new patches. They're going abroad. Truffles seem to be going further north. There's been rumours this year of one rather northern country where white truffles were found last year. I would imagine that this year a lot of truffle hunters from Italy and the other more experienced countries will be descending on those places.
I'm leaving on a hunting trip.
This secret world is an interesting world. Obviously, a lot of the secrets have to stay secret. They're in place to protect the people who work in the industry. Later on, we'll look at the secrets that are there in place to mislead the consumer. That's a different type of secret. As the white truffle season approaches, it will be interesting to see how this year goes. The summer has been very, very hot. The black truffles have almost disappeared. We've moved further up into the mountains to try to find black truffles, but it's been a very poor year. There's also been a drought, so the season for white truffles looks like being a difficult one. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. That's all for this week's video. Thank you for watching. It's very interesting to get your comments and to see that so many people are interested in truffling around the world.